Hi everyone, welcome to our webinar this afternoon that's all about art, design and entertainment industry pathways. I'm joined today by lots of my lovely teachers from Newvik. We have today John. Hi, say hi John. We've got Zuri and Charlotte and Paul and Annie, and they're all here to give you an overview of these pathways and the subjects that are available at Newvik. In a moment, I'm going to hand over to Paul, who's going to give just a brief overview of studying for these pathways at Newvik, and then I'll be handing over to John, who's going to give us a masterclass. Before we get started, though, I just need to do some technical checks. So could you please just use the raise hands button at the bottom of the screen to let me know that you can hear me okay? Thanks. Thank you very much. Okay, and can you just do the same, just use that raise hands button to let me know that you can see me okay? Great. Thank you so much. Okay, just to let you know that the chat has been disabled for this webinar, but you can use the Q&A button, and please do. All of the teachers are here to answer any questions that you might have. So if anything occurs to you while during the session, then please do pop a question in there and we will answer it. Just also to let you know, though this is about career pathways today, we have a lot of information on our website about the particular subjects involved. So if you go to the Open Day page on our website, newvik.ac.uk, you'll find lots of videos there and lots of details all about the courses that we're going to be talking about today. Okay, great, thanks. I'm going to hand over to Paul now to get started.
Okay, welcome everybody to our Newvik Online Open Day. So I'm just going to talk briefly about why choose Newvik as your college to study. Well, Newham Sixth Form College is based in the heart of East London. We were awarded Outstanding by Ofsted for Personal Development, Behaviour and Welfare in 2019. We provide the widest range of courses and the best opportunities and greatest futures. We have a very positive, friendly environment, great resources and facilities, supportive and talented staff team, fantastic links with industry for work experience. For example, the media students have a relationship with BT Sports and they have experience running a TV studio in the Olympic Park. And when Corona is gone, I will be taking students from art and media and all across the creative subjects to share their work in Picture House cinemas, to have nice collaborative events like that. We have a wide range of courses and enriching cultural activities as well outside of the courses you choose to study.
Oh, hang on.
Oh.
When I was...
Sorry, I'm not sure what. Give me just one moment. Sorry about that, Paul. Give me just a sec.
It's okay.
There's been a bit of a mix.
Are we looking for the entry requirements?
Yeah, just give me a sec.
We're getting all creative then.
If it's not there, I can just speak it.
It's okay, it's there.
Oh, it's there, okay.
Okay, there we go. Hopefully you can see it now.
Okay, brilliant. Yeah, so this is just sort of general entry requirements, and please see individual courses for specific entry requirements. But the A-level courses that we run, the courses require a minimum of 5 GCSEs, grades 9 to 5. Most courses also require a minimum of grade 5 in GCSE English or Maths, and some A-level courses such as Science and Maths are more challenging and require higher grades in those specific subjects. So T-levels and professionals, these courses require a minimum of 5 GCSEs, grades 9 to 4, including English and Maths. And level 3 BTECs, these courses require a minimum of 4 GCSEs grades 9 to 4. Most courses also require a minimum of grade 4 in GCSE English and Maths. And the level 2 BTECs, well, these courses require a minimum of 2 GCSEs grades 9 to 4 and require a minimum of grade 3 in GCSE English or Maths. And some example potential study routes there that you could take to have a career in, art and design, creative industries, is that you could do drama and theatre studies A-levels mixed with English literature history, or you could do performing arts drama vocational qualifications and do a degree in drama. Another example would be music, English literature and maths, or vocational qualifications in music and music technology, and you could do a degree in music. Another example is doing dance, drama and theatre studies, English literature, and then maybe vocational performing arts, and you could do a degree in dance. And then another one is art and design, fine art, English literature, graphic design as A-levels, or art and design diploma foundation studies for vocational, and a degree in design studies, creative media or something like that. So those are example study routes, but there are more combinations.
I think these are ones here for artists, so you've got more of your design and fine art here. Yeah, so I don't know if you want to speak a little bit about that, Paul.
So in terms of mixing other subjects in with the art and design, there's lots of subjects that could complement that in terms of, having media studies or drama alongside would give you a nice breadth, as well as sort of the technical skills. You'd have experience of organizing, events and working with a team in terms of performance. So it's nice to get a broad range like that if you're thinking of going into the industry.
Great. Thank you so much, Paul. Okay, I'm going to hand over now to John.
Yeah, absolutely. And to complement what Paul said, the vocational courses are kind of often at the heart of what we deliver, because they give such an amazing opportunity to be immersed in a wide range of activities, whether it's art and design or media or performing arts. They're all excellent ways to get into all of these art, design and entertainment pathways I'm going to explore now. Yeah, I've got a masterclass coming up, and I think the first slide is a video. So I've got a video in a little while of some ex-students of ours talking about the industry, and they do it very eloquently. The people on the panel are a combination of artists, actors, dancers, creative people. And I think if you're sitting at home, you've already got some skills and interest in design, expressing yourself, communicating. Perhaps you want to answer some big questions, because there are some very big questions that the world is presenting at the moment. And I think art, design and performing arts and media is massively important to do all of those things. So next slide, please. In London, you see the creative economy accounted for £52 billion in 2017. That's 1 in 6 jobs. So we're talking a massively significant part of your local area. And that is really what I want to focus on. So next slide, please. This is the video says it. Let's have a watch. Next slide, please. The title I've chosen here is To Lift the Lid on.
Sorry.
So you will recognise that flyover. The East Bank, you may or may not know, is on your doorstep. And all the panelists sitting here are actively involved as creative professionals, and they're very happy to answer questions. So please do fire away about your thoughts about how your interests might fit in to what we offer at Newvik. But on your doorstep are some new developments that we are already linked with and will continue to develop in the future. An example is the BT Sport opportunity that Paul spoke about previously. Next slide, please. Which is part of a development that's already existing. Now, I'm giving you a little glimpse of the future. It's being built at the moment. I cycle through it every day. And let's play this video because it says it very clearly. Next slide, please.
There we go.
Wow. Now, I love that slide about 2.5 hubs coming to your area, and they're all to do with the entertainment industry and design and art. Technology.
The V&A building just looks amazing.
Yeah, I mean, Charlotte is one of our representatives from the art team, and you know, the idea of creating design and then having architects, which is a very popular choice for some of our students from the art team, to go and design something that looks like that slide. That's just amazing. As a musician, I'm just fascinated by the idea of the BBC being on our doorstep with new studios. Do you, sitting at home listening to this, want to be part of those, one of those, I think it was 10,000 students who are going to be engaging with the park? Because our college has got live briefs, live connections, relationships with all of these places, and we're here to open your eyes to the pathways that are involved. So please do get on the chat as well as we look at some of these images. I've got three or four that you'll recognize from the presentation. Just to give you a little bit of context, I love the fact that there are studios that come from the BBC there. And I was thinking about the big questions that you might be sitting at home wanting to express. I mean, wearable technology was just such a crazy idea, but I'm sitting here in a recycled, I think this is probably plastic or recycled athleisure wear, you know, that was made by somebody who is more creative than me at making and thinking about a solution for our current environmental issue, ethical sourcing of fabrics, all of these concerns that are human concerns and that the art, design and entertainment industry kind of brings to life. And we need creative people to carry on bringing these big ideas, important ideas to life. Zuri and Annie are both creative, and as is Paul in terms of...
John, we can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Oh, there you are, you're back.
Okay, yeah. So we devise student work, and that students actually are, during the years they're with us, it could be 2 years, it could be 3 years, on vocational A-level programs. They are busy dealing, like professionals are, with and collaborating with professionals in the areas I'm going to look at now. So we've got form and function in the fabric. Let's have a look at the next slide. I think it's sad as well, so I got very excited by some of these photos. I'm a sound sort of designer, and I look at this and go, wow, what an opportunity. Yeah, my colleagues, when we looked at this photo, had different reactions because they're all coming in from different pathways, from different specialisms, and from with different professional lives, that when we teach you, we bring to bear on our work, and students love hearing and seeing about it. Next slide. We've got the UAL College, the V&A, the art and design. I dare say some of you have been lucky enough to see collections at museums. These are increasingly digital and require sound and design, as well as being used for research. Next slide. I'm just wondering where our video is. Oh yeah, we've got a couple more.
Is this the one with the students speaking?
Yes. Yeah.
I think that might have been the one that popped up at the beginning. So if you just let me know,
we'll go back to that.
I'll try and go back to that one. Yeah.
We'll have a creative response to that. So you can see what I was concerned to finally give a message to you, that the professional creative skills, they're in demand. Creating solutions to problems and expressing those is the heart of what we all do. And there is a need for highly skilled creative people, and that's never been more true. Everyone's sitting at home, they've gone through their Netflix box sets, and everything you buy, everything has been designed, and so it's a vibrant industry to get into, and we're very well connected, and we do very creative projects, and you can see some of those on our website behind us. We're active professionally. Next slide. 2 more. And then we'll look at this. So we collaborate with people at the Donmar Warehouse, at the National Gallery, Boy Blue Dance, Slade School of Art. These are projects that our students have been involved with. We'll just see a few seconds of this little clip I've put together. Excellent. So there are 2 more things I've got to say before we see this video. One is I hope you're asking yourself, which pathway is my pathway through the entertainment and art and design? And then the next question in your head is, who can I talk to about this? Well, they're sitting in front of you on the panel, so do fire away the questions. I want to show you a video now. I think it's slide 5. Of our ex-students who are now all professionals, and we talk to them regularly. They come back, they help us with our delivery, our work, and here they are talking about some of their experiences.
When I was 15, 16, I didn't really know precisely which area I wanted to be in. One, I didn't know all the areas, first off, so you can't make an informed decision about which area you want to be in. And then also you need to just taste them a little bit. Newvik really gave me that experience, like, try a bit of this, try a bit of that. It was a good way for me to then choose my own path.
I just felt like Newvik for me was a time when I felt like I really grew up. So it wasn't just the course that helped me, it was the whole environment and the support system that Newvik has.
It was a vital cog. It was vital, absolutely vital. Because it's kind of like when you plant a seed, and then from there it goes to flowers and blossoms. And so I wouldn't necessarily say Newvik shaped me. I would say it became the fertile ground where I could bury my special seeds.
Since leaving Newvik, I went on to do further performing arts in higher education, and I've gone to work with some of the people that I've met at Newvik. So it's really helped shape my professional career, and it's helped shape my identity as a performing artist.
After doing performing arts at Newvik, I also came back to be an administrator and to teach crump, and I really feel like that helped me to explore an area that I'd never gone to before.
So I've had a bit of a varied career since I left Newvik. I've worked in events, I've worked in Glasgow, and now I'm working for a company in the city managing corporate social responsibility. So you could say I've had a bit of a varied career since leaving Newvik. Being a student here, I loved it so much. I then returned in 2008, and then I went on to work for the Olympic Games, which was really exciting. And I do look back and think, you know, probably one of my fondest and proudest memories. I'm really happy to say that we had a Newvik student actually take on one of the main roles in the Olympic opening ceremony, which was directed by Danny Boyle. So yeah, really pleased that Newvik was placed on the map, and he did a fantastic job.
I would say the best opportunity that I was given was for the 2012 Olympics opening ceremony. Danny Boyle picked me for the lead role, lead male actor in Thanks Tim section in the opening ceremony, and came out on top, underdog.
One of the things that I've always been impressed with is the energy and talent and the raw feel of the students and the passionate feel of the students that come through Newvik. You know, they have different types of backgrounds, different interests, but the energy that they come with is always visible on stage, and it's something that transcends their time here. So whenever you see a performance that's from a Newvik student, you know that it's Newvik.
Great. It's fantastic to hear from so many former students there and what they've gone on to do.
Oh,
okay.
John, you're muted.
Yeah.
I was getting all excited, yeah, about seeing former students. Yeah, no, it's just such an amazing business to be in, and so please do post some of your thoughts, some of your questions in the chat. Like I said, it could be a small question, it could be a concern, an issue. We see our industry as finding solutions and expressing kind of how people feel. And right now, the performing arts and art and design, media sections are more important than ever. And we'd be very happy to talk to you further about any of this. Okay.
Yeah, could you perhaps talk to us a little bit about the kind of academic support available for students if they come and study with us?
Who wants to chip in there?
Perhaps, Charlotte, could you tell us a little bit about the tutorial system that we have in place to support students?
Yes, can you hear my
mic
on?
Yeah.
Okay, yes, each student has a pastoral tutor who you meet twice a week with. So apart from your main programme of study, you will be supported by your personal tutor who will look after your attendance, make sure that you've made the right decisions in terms of what programme you're studying. They'll be checking in with you to see if you have any support issues, whether that's with our skill centre to support you with literacy.
Yeah, there's also lots of enrichment activities as well, isn't there, where students can join together.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And with
when you're walking around the college, you see like groups of students are doing some boxing in one classroom, or they're learning some golf on the cricket pitch area, or it's so random. Sometimes I pop my head in and I'm like, can I join the boxing? There's like badminton after college, isn't there? Like the five-a-side football and things like that. Yeah, it's.
So I think all of those things help to help the students support each other. You're finding like-minded peers that you can pursue your interests with. So that's all very helpful.
Absolutely, we've got some massively relevant, to creative people. We've got the theatre company, and you saw Zuri in the video as one of our founders of Newvik Dance Company, who are award-winning, and they're part of our dance in our enrichment. We also have street dance. There's choirs. There's lots of things that you need as part of your portfolio. Sometimes it's just you want to do it. As a young person, you need to express yourself in different ways, not just academic ways.
Zuri, do you think you could talk a little bit about the dance company?
Zuri.
Yeah, sure. It's a dance company that runs as an enrichment program, and it runs once a week. And it's an auditioned company, but we do open that up to everyone who wants to audition and come and take part if they've got some kind of background in dance, or even just a strong interest in dance or performing arts. We have had students successfully audition who have never danced before, but they have a really big interest in being on stage, and they bring their unique talent and interest and enthusiasm to the class. And it's been a long running company who have every year we usually travel to Leeds to perform at Phoenix Dance Theatre as part of a joint program that we have with them. They've been involved in competitions and shows throughout London and the UK, and they get to work with different choreographers who create work on them, so they're able to really study different styles of dance. So we've had all different types of students taking part in the company, and they get to become a family and a community of their own, and then experience things as they go through their year. And sometimes they're studying all different kinds of courses, and they get to talk about those courses, talk about what they're learning and experiencing, and really create memories with us and at Newvik with all the things that they do. Because for some students, if they're not performing arts students, they have never had a technical rehearsal, they've never worked with costume before, they've never had that kind of unity in a group of people who are all vulnerable at the same time on stage performing, and in front of different audiences as well. So it's a really
quite a bonding experience.
Yeah. Exactly, yeah. So we definitely welcome everyone to come. There's also street dance, which is very similar, but for people who are not as confident and want to build their skills up. There's also a Newvik Theatre Company, is very similar, and that's something that they can, look at scripts, look at acting techniques, and build their skills and perform. So yeah, it can be very challenging, but it's a worthwhile experience.
Fantastic, thank you so much, Zuri. Okay. Yeah. John, is that okay? We might have to wrap it up there. Was there just anything else you needed to add quickly?
Annie, is there anything you want to briefly say?
I don't think so. I think it's all been said really, but I think the main thing to remember is that there's just so many amazing opportunities available to students at Newvik, not just on the courses, but we've talked about the enrichment. Charlotte and Paul will have examples from media and art and design, but in performing arts, we have industry links, partnerships with professional theatres, practitioners, choreographers, actors, directors. We bring them in, we get our students out in those places, working in those theatres, working in those places. And I think that's the amazing thing about Newvik, is that because we've been going for so many years, we have got some fantastic partnerships and links with real people in the industry, and we push our students into that as much as we can, so they get a really fantastic holistic experience.
Great. Thank you so much, everyone. We're going to wrap it up there. And that's the end of the webinar. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, everyone. Thank you guys for that session. It was really great, really interesting. I hope to the participants that have joined, I hope you found it useful. Just to let you know, there have been lots of other sessions today as well. So if you haven't managed to make it to those, they are going to be uploaded onto the website next week. So do take a look, because there are related pathways as well. Applications are now open for September 2021. Go to newvik.ac.uk/apply to complete your online application. Any questions in the meantime, please email advice@newvik.ac.uk. So yeah, thank you so much for joining us. Enjoy the rest of your weekend and take care. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.